Hello and welcome to Gapeys Garden. Today we're in the greenhouse and I thought I would give you a little review of the jalapenos that we grew this season. Last season we had 6 different varieties and I did a video review of those last year and thought I would do it again. Except this year we're growing 7 different varieties and most of them are different than the ones that we grew last year. So I'm going to show you each of the plants and then we'll taste each one and I'll let you know what I think. We have all 7 of our jalapenos growing right next to each other here in the greenhouse, and I have to be honest, I haven't really harvested very many of these, so there's quite a few peppers on all these plants. So we're going to start over here at the end. This one is the Jedi jalapeno. So this is the only variety I grew last year, except this is a hybrid variety, so I saved seeds and decided to grow it again. And normally when you try saving seeds from a hybrid, they don't come out the same as the F1, which is the original seeds. So they are a little different. They're much smaller. This was one of my largest pepper plants last year, and these are very tiny in comparison. I originally got these Jedi seeds from Johnny's Seeds, who has quite a big collection of hybrid seeds available. So I'm not sure I'll grow this one again, but we'll see how it tastes. There are a few decent sized ones, but we're gonna find one green and one red one to harvest. And I'm just gonna put it here in this egg carton to taste later. Let's find a red one. Let's see, this one looks like a good one. So there are, this one has a little bit, I've had some issues with kind of blossom end rot or something on some of my peppers. That hasn't been a problem with the jalapenos very much, but this one has a little bit of that. But it should still be good. In case you didn't notice, I put these tomato cages around pretty much all of my peppers this year because they get pretty tall and I got tired last year of trying to stake them up because they kept falling over or breaking branches, and this has helped quite a lot. These are useless for tomatoes, but they work great for peppers. So this next one here is called Mammoth Jalapeno, and I saved these seeds from some peppers that I got from Jeff Hobbs, and this is another hybrid, so I'm not sure that it's probably an F2 hybrid at this point because I saved the seeds from, I'm guessing, what was the original F1 hybrid, but these I'm not too thrilled with. So I don't think I'll be saving these again. I haven't tasted them yet, but they really don't look like jalapenos to me. They're a little long and skinny and kind of pointy on the bottom. We're still going to give them a try and see how they taste, but I have a feeling they're probably not going to taste like jalapenos. Let's find a ripe one as well. So yeah, so these are not jalapeno shaped at all, but we'll see. Now this one here is called Megatron, and its name is very appropriate because look at how big these are. So this one is not a hybrid. It came from Botanical Interests, and I just am really blown away by how big these peppers are. So we're gonna pick this really big one here to taste the green one. And then let's find a ripe one down here. We'll go with this one here. There we go. So I had some really beefy ones. Some of them aren't quite as big, but this is definitely probably the biggest jalapeno I've ever grown. Oof. Might not even fit in here. This one here in the back is called Pantera. And this is another hybrid. This is an F1 hybrid that I'm trying for the first time this season from Johnny's. And it's supposed to be kind of similar to the Jedi, so I thought I would give it a try. There aren't very many green ones left on the plant. Let me see, here's one. So these are really pretty big, almost the same size as the Megatron. Let me find a ripe one here. Grab this one. Okay, so we got a red one and a green one. Now the rest of these are going to be smaller varieties than the other ones. This one is called Temprana, and I got this one from a seed swap with Gardening Today 2024 on Instagram. And there's a lot of ripe ones in here. Let's see if we can find a good sized green one. So that one just fell right off of there. And we'll get a red one. There we go. So two pretty much completely different shapes of jalapenos there. So yeah, the shape of these is very inconsistent. Now this one is called Party Popper Jalapeno, and it came from Adaptive Seeds. So this one is a much smaller, kind of fat one. That would probably be obviously good for jalapeno poppers. One thing I did notice about this variety is once they ripen, they don't really stay very firm when they are ripened for a while. So like I mentioned, I haven't really harvested many of these, and this one, once it turns red, it kind of gets a little bit soft, whereas I haven't had that happen with any of the other jalapenos. They stay pretty firm for quite a while. So that's one thing I'm not liking about this variety, but we'll see how it tastes. Let's grab a green one here. At least the size is pretty consistent. This last one is called Traveler's Strain, and it came from Seed Savers Exchange. The shape is kind of almost similar to the Party Popper, maybe a little less fat, but it is kind of small and chunky variety, and it is really pretty productive. And these do stay pretty firm once they're ripe, so I do like that. So let's go ahead and harvest a couple of these guys. We don't have room in our cartons, so we'll just have to put it over here. My heat tolerance is not very high, so let's hope none of these are super spicy. So we're going to start with the F1 Hybrid Jedi. Well, actually, this is the F2 because I saved the seeds last year. So these are from Johnny's. We're going to start with the green ones. Nice and crispy, pretty thick. Little bit of heat, not too bad. Very doable for me. It has that classic jalapeno flavor, so that's pretty good for an F2. Now this is the one that has me the most skeptical. This one is the Mammoth Jalapeno. Definitely does not look like a jalapeno, and this is an F2. Yeah, I'm not too fond of the flavor. The skin is a little bit thinner than your typical jalapeno. Pretty mild so far. But yeah, it does not have that jalapeno flavor. The heat is building a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to save seeds from this or grow it again. I'm sure the F1 hybrid is much, much better than the F2. All right, here is our biggest jalapeno that we grew this season. This is the Megatron. This is the Megatron from Botanical Interest. Wow. Look at how thick that is. It actually has a much sweeter flavor than the ones we've tried so far. I'm not really getting any heat, but my tongue is still burning a little bit from the previous ones, but it doesn't seem to be getting any worse. Actually, really good flavor. Can't wait to see what the ripe one tastes like. All right, next up we've got the Pantera. This is another hybrid. This is the F1 hybrid. Another really thick pepper. All right, now we are getting to our smaller varieties. This one is the Temprana. So the inside of this one is kind of thin-skinned. It doesn't really have a very jalapeno flavor, and I'm not getting any heat at all. So not too fond of this one. Here we've got our Party Popper Jalapeno. And if you kind of look close, you can see there's a little bit of veining on here. That's called corking. Some people say that means the pepper is spicier, but we'll see. It's Definitely got some chunky skin. It's got a very mild heat, not spicy at all. And the tips of these jalapenos typically have the least amount of heat, which works for me. Not too bad of a flavor on that one. Here's our last one. This one is the Traveler's strain. A little bit thinner walled. There's also that corking on there. This one definitely has a lot more heat than the ones we've had previously. So maybe that corking does mean something. But it is a little bit thinner walled, but definitely I think this is the hottest one that we've had so far. All right, I think I'm recovered from that last one. Now we can move on to trying the red ones. I'm glad I saved that one for the last one. All right, so here we've got our Jedi F2. Seems to have a little bit thicker wall than the green one. Pretty good flavor. Not too much heat. All right, this is the one I did not like much at all. This one is the Mammoth Jalapeno F2. It does taste better than the green one, but it still doesn't taste like a jalapeno. So, I don't know. I don't think I'll grow it again. All right, now we're gonna try the Megatron. This one is probably overly ripe. It is starting to get a little bit soft. But it has really good flavor, just like the green did. So I would definitely grow this one again. Now this one is not a hybrid. So this one we can save seeds from. And as long as it didn't cross-pollinate with these other peppers, it should be just like it was this season. And now we have our Pantera here. This one is a F1 hybrid. Really good flavor. Really thick skin. I don't know, I might try saving seeds from these and growing the F2 next year and see what we get. And now we have the Temprana. Nice fruity flavor. Fairly thick skin. Much better tasting than the green one. Now we have the Party Popper Jalapeno. This one has a lot of that corking on it, but this one again has that problem where once it ripens, it starts getting kind of soft. So I'm not too fond of the texture it is and the not very long hang time compared to the other jalapenos. Taste isn't bad. Pretty thick skin. I'm not sure I would grow it again though because it doesn't have a very long hang time. Because I do tend to leave my peppers on the plant for longer than probably should. So I don't like the texture it gets when it ripens. Now the last one is the Traveler's strain that I'm afraid is going to be really hot, but we're going to try it anyway. I think it has a slow build of heat. I'm not getting too much heat right now. But it has really good flavor. The heat's starting to build a little bit, but it seems like the green one had a lot more heat than this ripe one. It's the inside. All right, well, I think my favorites this season are going to be the Megatron Jalapeno for sure. And it's great that it's not a hybrid, so you can save seeds from it and not worry about it not being true to type. And also the Pantera was really good as well. So those are my two favorites for my jalapenos this season. I'm planning on making a lot of cowboy candy, and I'll probably do another batch of chipotle powder as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any favorite jalapenos you want me to try next season, let me know, because I'm sure I'll be growing some more that I can find. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you again soon. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.